Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be doing something that has never been done on YouTube. It's an idea that is a little bit off the wall, because I am going to be telling the life story of Michael Jackson using titles from his songs. And at the same time, on the screen you'll be seeing the King of Pop himself being created inside of a 20-year-old wrestling game. A very strange idea, but hopefully this concept will catch on, because here at this channel we want to be starting something. Let's get straight into it. Michael Jackson was born on August 29th, 1958. I'd like to be more specific, but unfortunately I don't remember the time. His father Joe Jackson was very strict towards his kids, hitting them with belts and even locking them in the closet. Things were bad, which would make him cry. He joined a singing group with his siblings called the Jackson 5, but when he got older, he decided to beat it. It wasn't that surprising that he left the group, as he was the most talented one of the group. Him wanting to do his own thing was just human nature. When he first broke out as a solo artist, people would ask, "Who is it?" But after a while, they only said one thing about him, and that was, "I just can't stop loving you." He was very popular. In 1984, it's not funny this, but in 1984, he got burned whilst filming a Pepsi commercial. Which just definitely isn't funny, causing him to scream. And because of the severity of these injuries, there was quite a lot of blood on the dance floor. Despite this, he would continue to have huge success. His live shows were so popular, people would say that you've got to be there. Later on, he was accused of some bad things. That's a big understatement. He was accused of some bad things, and although he wasn't found guilty, some people claimed this was only because he was a smooth criminal. But after the accusations, Michael told everyone, "Leave me alone," while he spent more time with the man in the mirror. He also liked to eat jam. Alright, I just made that bit up, but I just thought I'd add it in there because it's one song I couldn't quite fit in. He was also getting grief because of his appearance, because people didn't know if he was black or white. At the time, Michael didn't care about this, because he had a lot of trauma. He was severely damaged by not having a childhood. But despite owning a theme park and a chimpanzee, which should make anyone happy, a theme park and a chimpanzee. Despite owning a theme park and a chimpanzee, Michael would still cry and would ask himself, "What more can I do?" Later on, he had a heart attack. I said that in a very strange tone of voice. Later on, he had a heart attack due to medication, but he couldn't be saved because the doctor was preoccupied with trying to heal the world. He died at age 50, and dying at 50 means he was gone too soon. So that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the story of Michael Jackson using titles of his songs. And we're nowhere near the end of this yet. But I tell you what though, I'm going to keep doing these videos until enough people subscribe, because when it comes to subscribers, you can't stop till you get enough. Shouldn't be too much longer with this, just got a bit of clothing and the bit at the bottom to do. Yeah, it won't be much longer. You could say that we're almost there. If you're out there watching this and you've enjoyed this, hopefully with that opinion you are not alone. Of course, if you haven't enjoyed it, I ask that you give me one more chance. And that pretty much is it. I've got no more Michael Jackson song things. But I'll tell you one more thing though. You know, some of you may be watching this, you may think this video is bad. But if you do think that, there's many things you can blame for this happening. I just asked that there's one thing you don't blame, and that is to don't blame it on the boogie. I was out walking the other day, and no, this is serious now. I was out walking the other day, and I noticed this huge boulder. And what I found strange is someone had like carved some writing into it, but it wasn't like a full sort of name that they carved into it. In this big boulder, they just carved one letter, and it was the letter U. You know what it was, don't you? It was a rock with you, rock with a U. I'll try and get this done a bit quicker. It will be done in a minute. If you've enjoyed this for some reason, but feel free to hit the subscribe button and the like button. It will probably be the last time I do anything like this. We've just got a little bit more to do. Just the white sock bits of his thing there. Again, I've run out of things to say, haven't we? But no, if you've enjoyed this concept for whatever reason, let me know. It seemed like a better idea at the time when I started it, but nonetheless, hang on. Nonetheless, there it is. I have just told the story of Michael Jackson using nothing but titles from his songs. Well, not nothing but, because that wouldn't work, would it? But using titles from his songs and created him in SmackDown vs Raw 2006. If you enjoyed that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.